Easy peasy, guys. Are you guys ready for 5 o'clock? 5:02. I'm late. I've been here. We're late. Sorry. I've been in the video. They need something good to look at, right? Something pretty. All right. So let's go and let's grow. Welcome to Wednesday, 5 p.m. I'm so excited. I got so much to share with you all today that are, I don't know. This is going to be a big deal for those of you who can sell deals online or over the phone, or if you're looking for a new way to market. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing for sales and cash flow today. I've got like my brain feels like scrambled eggs. I've been doing so much, and it's a good feeling though. But I'm going to share my screen with you guys today. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of Q&As. I just want to show you exactly what I'm doing. I think it's going to help you more. So you think it's this one? This one? Okay. All right. So let's go to share here. All right. So we're building a couple of things. We have salesandcashflow.com. Y'all should be able to see this. And I'm going to start adding more testimonials. I've got to do that, but that's just a basic website. Is sales-cashflow.com. I'm going to do that for Google to crawl through, and less for me. We have updated today the about page. So we're going to do the $500 cash prizes. I've screenshotted a couple of you for testimonials, like Billy Joe, the CPA. Natalie, you made it in there too. And then we have got some of the like how-tos, how to get the free CRM and infinite leads. That's what we're actually going to be talking about some of today. Me actually showing you how we're doing that in a place. The classroom is updated. If you click classroom tab up here, you should be able to see my screen right here. If you scroll down, you can actually swap to a lifetime membership and give that away to somebody for free too. I uploaded the recording of Scotty. When he sees this, I don't know if he's online right now or not, but when he does see this, that's actually his recording, him starting the business. We got up at 6 a.m. He booked the Calendly and got it going. So we updated the about page, right? So we have the classroom tab. I swap over, you guys see there, lifetime membership. That's how you get that. I have been asked. All right, so we made the website. We got that. We're on Google. When people search us, we're a real company now. So how do we grow it and get new leads? So we talked about going to Google here. I'm going to move me. I don't know if you guys can see me there, but I'm going to move me. And I'm going to type in, let's say, so I've got a specific niche I'm going to try to get now. I want to help poor churches get money to build a bigger church and pay off their church. So that's kind of like in my head. I want to teach people who want to have money but don't know how to make it, how to make more money. So I type in pastor at gmail.com, right? And so what I'm going to do now, and you're going to use this for whatever you want to do. So let's say you want to target people with gyms, or you want to target lawn care companies, or you want to target real estate agents. I can type in real estate agent at gmail.com, and everybody with an email, this will pop up their name, typically their phone number, and I have a way to reach them. Now, Google is kind of complicated though. This is a lot. It'll take you forever to scroll through. So in my experience, you do better to copy this and then control, I just pasted. Let me copy this again. I'll do just a couple here so you can see. Come over into Google and type in Chat GPT. And once you do that, click there. We don't want to fix code. We want to go back. We want to do just chatgpt.com. There we go. So I'm going to say organize this information into leads I can upload into Excel or HubSpot, into HubSpot. I want the names, numbers, and emails if they have them. And then I'm going to copy or I'm going to paste, and it will actually scan all of that data and it will break everything down into leads for me. And then I can ask it, can you make it CSV format, or can you change it so I can upload it via CSV, depending on which system you're using. We used HubSpot. So this guy didn't have a phone number. You guys see that, but email. So now I have leads that I can get for free, and I can literally just go page to page, copy and paste. And it's even easier once you get the first one done. Control C, we're going to go back over to ChatGPT. Can you do these two? And it will scan through all of the data and give you all of the leads so that you can copy and paste. And now you have people to reach out to. So what we did We did that with pastors@gmail.com, just like that. We created the free HubSpot account. I'm not paying for anything on this. And then we just uploaded the list right here. So these are all people, different names and emails that we have. We have, it looks like 11 pages of emails. I put it on my goals the other day to get 300 contacts. So they're all looking for me, and we're going to send out a campaign. So we can do an individual email, or we can build a workflow, which will do like a day 1 email, a day 7 email, a day 30 email. I'm probably going to set that up with MailChimp, because MailChimp is also free, but this will allow me to target them. So when I say target them, it'll allow me to put them in a workflow with a targeted email campaign. Like I've already structured, I've got a day 1 email that I want them to buy with. If they don't buy with that, I've got a day 2 email, a day 7 email, and a day 30 email. I'm retargeting these people over and over and over again. And I can actually do Facebook pixels out of HubSpot. So HubSpot has different integrations, and they're super easy. They can copy your Facebook profile and you can upload them into it. It's not super hard. I can show you guys how to do that if y'all have any questions. But once you set up your MailChimp account and your HubSpot, you send a campaign and you're done. Now, what are we going to do? What are we going to send them? I'm going to put mine into a funnel as the link. So I've been working on it. Now, I have not finished building this yet. As you can see, I've got to change this, but I created a ClickFunnels account. You can do this for free on a free trial, or you can do a paid. This is what we have right now. Lock in your pricing. It will go up soon. Fund your church by teaching your members. God, someone to write the check. We'll get you one check. God, help me teach your children how to make the check. That's going to fund your church forever. Christian entrepreneurs and investors, I'm going to change this video. I was working on making the video for it. In my experience, you do better with Wistia and with Loom than you do with YouTube, unless you have something at the end of your video, like a follow-up video, because at the end of the video, it's going to recommend a bunch of stuff and you want to keep them engaged on yours. Loom will stop. That's what I used to record when I upload these videos into the group. So all you have to do is say maybe, and the education is yours for free. Sign up, 14-day free trial. So I'm not asking them to say yes, just maybe. Yes, I'm ready to help. What are you waiting for? We listed some of the courses and things like that. 101, Riches in Real Estate. We make up prices as to what kind of value we think it is. That's a total. You get all this for free. Yes, I'm ready to help fund our church. And then a money back guarantee, my ludicrous guarantee. And I literally just copied the template what was in here. I uploaded it into ChatGPT and I said, make this more funny, or make this more serious, or make this towards churches. Because I'm never going to say anything that says with a passion that burns like 1,000 suns. That's just not me. But you don't have to do anything. You don't have to know how to do all this stuff. You can let ChatGPT do it for you, and I will actually show you. Let me copy this for those of you that haven't done it. I don't want you to feel like it's super hard, because it's not. I'm going to say, hey, can you take this and rewrite it to be more funny? And bam. And it will rewrite it. My outrageous, and it will do everything for you. You don't have to have the copy. And then once it's done talking, or I can pause it once it's done, but it will give me full context as to, yeah, if you feel like it's not your cup of communion juice, just say the word refund, boom, done, right? So ChatGPT can do it. All right. Can you rewrite it? Write it, but for lawyers and more serious. Yeah, so I'm not a lawyer. I've got no degree. Catherine in the group, she is a lawyer. She'll probably find this better. But anyways, like, you don't have to know exactly how to type up everything. You don't have to have perfect copy. You can say, can you make me the perfect sales script for, can you make the perfect, no, better yet, we're going to say, act as the best salesman in the world and write me a hook to get people to click on my link to pay off their church. And I will let it do the thinking. So these are hooks that it feels like when it scans all of Google and sees which links are getting the most sales, it's going to copy these links. And you can just literally copy and paste. You don't have to have all the creative. You don't have to have all the copy. So we'll upload that into that. And when you actually click on this, yes, I'm ready to fund our church, it's going to take you to the next step of the funnel. So now I'm going to have a package where it's going to ask for your email. I'm going to delete all of this. I don't actually need all of this for Sales and Cashflow. I think it just asks for your name and your email and your card, but we're adding Apple Pay, so it should be even more frictionless to school. So literally you can click buy now and that's it. It doesn't ask for anything. Which I'm looking forward to. And we are doing referral codes for you in the future that have some friends that you feel like could benefit from being in the business sales group. So we're going to take this funnel, and we're going to copy it. We'll copy the funnel and we'll send an email blast out to all of our prospects. There's 300 people or over 300 people. I think I did like 278. I'm sorry. There's 278 records here, and we're going to email. I've definitely got more than that. I think I've mixed up some of the emails into the names. So I've got double columns here. But yeah, anyways, we'll send out an email with that funnel to everybody. And I may get 3 people open, but I don't need everybody to open. And your closing ratio is not going to be a big deal. Don't go hard manually scraping emails, like going through Google and typing it out yourself. I did this in 30 seconds. I got all these emails. You guys seen me on Google. I did this in 30 seconds. We're not looking to hit the lottery. I'm looking to get in front of people, because if nobody knows you, nobody can flow my business. That's a big deal. And if I was a local business and I needed to touch more people, I would literally go to Google here. And let's say you would insert these symbols here and type in Brunswick, Georgia, where I live, and hit enter. And now it's only words that contain Brunswick, Georgia. So Greater Works, Nathan Smith, whoever all these people are, we can now see them, and you can interchange that for your city. So let's say I wanted to reach out to travel agents at gmail.com. Literally copy and paste every single thing, like same way. And what I did, if you get really creative, I put list of churches, and I let people who have already organized the data for me, and I copied and pasted a church directory. This is awesome, right? I don't know how to get into email. I'll find out, but I would go through these and find different emails so I can get 1,000 people, and I would build a list, and I would keep marketing to these people and keep targeting. So if you can sell online, if you can get people to commit without actually talking to you, a good example is we sent some information, a travel agent. I just use that. I was saying about Natalie in the group. You can send a vacation package, say, hey, look, this is on sale for $349. Make a picture of the best image you could find of that particular place and say, hey, was $1,997, but for this week, if you book it for this week or this week, you can get it for $347 and book now, right? You have the and you can just keep sending random vacation trips. If you book it for this month, you can get it for this price, and just keep blasting once a week or once every couple of days and say, hey, vacation discount this of the week. Vacation discount of the month. If I was in blue collar sales, I would be like, hey, look, 10% off plumbing service for this month. And I would do that same thing with the email, the parentheses of my city. And I would say, these are my sales for this week on this particular thing. Your object is to not close somebody over the phone necessarily with these emails. This is just to get in front of more people. You want more people to see you and to know you, and you want to brand your image into their brain. So every time they think about your product or service, that you are that person. And I've been doing a lot of the talking here. I feel super bad. I haven't even asked you. I just get excited about it. Okay. When you did the cleaning, how important do you think it was to send out all the emails, the calls and the texts, the cold calls, and being in all the meetings and everywhere you could be?
Definitely got me the most business I ever had, like just getting out in front of more people. So yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would recommend. That's right. And I remember when you were first going, you're like, I'm going to try the Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to try the Business Breakfast Club. I'm going to try a Facebook group. I'm going to post in the local groups on Facebook and everything, and doing that. And after you kept doing it, what I noticed is when you show up a couple of times and people resonate your name with that company, so other people would post, I'm looking for this service, and she would be getting tagged all the time. People will be DMing me because they knew that I was married to her. Hey, don't you guys have this? Look, this person's looking for this. And I'm getting free leads that I don't have to pay for. And I don't think necessarily we all realize how important that is. Like, leads are hard to come by. Leads are expensive. Verizon spends a ton of money so that you'll have your phone with them. iPhone spends a ton of money to make Samsung look like irrelevant. Everybody spends so much money to get traffic. People pay for phone calls. In fact, If you look at Google My Business, they charge you, like when I started Googe Property Services as an experiment to get to $10,000 in 30 days, which sounds crazy, but it was like, we can do it. It's done, right? That's not a big deal. But they were charging me $176 per lead. I was getting billed over and over again for a phone call, and not even everybody answered, right? I was paying them $176 for somebody's information that might be looking for something per call. And they wouldn't answer. They wouldn't text me back. I just literally blew $176 on paid leads. So when I explained to you that you can scrape this data and you can email and put out your contact and in your mailer list, and you can get this stuff for free, you need to resonate with how important that is. And if you can get into social media trends, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Facebook Reels, they're putting a lot of emphasis on their shorts right now. If you can get into those and figure out a way to get a call to action in it. I've seen a TikTok the other day. I was speaking to Natalie again, I sent to her of, hey, this person said these are this month's vacation destinations. And they were just doing different snapshots of Bora Bora or whatever city they were in. And they're like, check out this week's discounts. And I clicked the link. I was like, man, I want to go somewhere. And I was like, okay, this is a good funnel. Screenshot, send to her. Let's copy something like this. Why? Because I was willing to click the link. And so if you get that and it's free, she didn't have to pay for that. It wasn't a sponsored ad. It's just attention everywhere. Right. So that's exciting. Like, I get buzzed about it because I've made, like, I sent out one of these email blasts. I haven't sent this email yet because we're still working on building the ClickFunnels. I got to make a Loom video that I can upload into that and let everybody watch. And that is going to be persuasive for a bunch of pastors, preachers, and secretaries and whoever's actually getting this email to make me, I'm not going to try to sell them anything. Let's talk about that. I'm going to have a call to action and I'm going to get a sale, but I'm not going to try to sell them anything in the video. I'm going to give them something for free. I posted the other day where Wesley was like, hey, I did this job and I didn't really make that much money, but that got me this job. Same thing with the pressure washing job. I did it for $800. I paid some help, $400 to help me. And I got $400 in equipment that it paid for, but I didn't make any money. But then I got a $5,600 paint job that'll make me a little over $3,000 and I don't have to do anything from that job. So same thing from this email. My strategy is to go in, ask them to book a Calendly call, and then either sell that person on that call into Sales and Cashflow or sell their church. I want to go speak at their church and then talk to a group of people because they've already gathered the community of my prospects. And that's a life hack. That's a shortcut. If you can find people who have already gathered your customers into one spot and you can get in front of them, you can close so many more deals. An easy reference I know how to say is many best-selling authors became bestsellers on one podcast. Right? They got on one big show. They got on one big gig. They got on stage one time in front of 1,000 people and they sold 1,000 people $20. They made $20,000 in one pitch. So if I can get in front of these churches that have 100 or 1,000 people and speak at one time, if I can close 100 out of 1,000, what do you think that's going to do to my pockets, right? So I'm not trying to sell them on this email. I'm trying to book a call with them. And then if I feel like I can't get anywhere with their church, then I'm going to hone in on that person and be like, look, you click the link, you watch this video because you know there's something more. And then I'm going to go for my sale. Why don't you start with the free trial? You can book it monthly or yearly. If you don't feel like it's for you after 14 days, I'll totally refund your money. I will give it all to you. But before you sign, let me ask you something. Do you want more out of your life? Like, do you want more for your business? Do you want more for your family? This is obviously a burning desire inside of you, and I'm going to lean in on that emotion. I said, why don't you go ahead and commit? And they're going to say, what do you mean? Well, why don't you go ahead and do the lifetime membership? Why don't you go ahead and pick somebody else to do this with you? Why don't you get a partner, pay the $497 and get somebody to do it with you? And you guys become battle buddies in business and you commit that no matter what, come hail or high water, I'm growing my company. Come hail or high water, I'm growing my real estate. Come hail or high water, I will not be in this financial situation forever. And we're going to do this, right? And so I'm going to lean in on a higher pitch. If I can't get into the church, I'm going to tag like I'm going for revenue. It's all about the money at the end of the day. If you don't make sales, you don't have a business. I posted that this morning, but I've got to position myself first to try to get in the door of the church. If I can't, then I lean in on that person. These are upsells and downsells. We talk about that if you'll scroll through in the community some of the times. And so what are upsells and downsells like I talk about? You can do the 14-day free trial. If they say no to that, a downsell, cool. Well, can I have your email? And I'll just share every now and then a post of what we talk about. And if you ever like it, you can get into the group. I'll do that for $1. You know what I mean? I'll share you one post a month for $1. And that's a down sell if they don't spend the money. And they say, no, well, cool. Well, it sounds like you're not, I don't know if you're not getting enough out of the group, if you want more live calls, we'll have a one-on-one consulting. If you want me to do something like that, it's $5,000. Peel them off the ceiling, right? Wow, that's a lot of money. I can't do $5,000. Cool. Well, why don't you do lifetime membership and let's do a call a month and let's just go ahead and do the $497 and I'll give it to somebody else for free. So I went down sell to upsell and then I downselled again. So, and I don't want to lose you guys in the weeds. Like I get excited about this. I love this, but like, let's use an example. If I had a handyman business, I would come to your house. Some of you guys have handymans, or let's say I sold, no, easy. I've got this PS90 gun I've been wanting to shoot. I have a gun business, right? And somebody walks in my store and they say, hey, I want to shoot. I have a shooting range, indoor shooting range. I'm like, cool, absolutely. It's $20 to shoot. But by the way, if you go ahead and spend $30, I'll give you unlimited targets for the first hour. And targets usually cost $1 a target. I'll give you unlimited targets for the first hour. And you can shoot as many as you want. It'll never run out. You don't have to worry about, messing up. And they say, well, no, I don't want that. Cool. Well, no big deal. Most people don't get that, but a lot of people do get this. They're $1 a piece, but if you go ahead and buy 5, you get it for $3. Well, yeah, that makes sense, right? And so I just got an extra $3 out of that client. What I did is I guaranteed more revenue into my company. And they're like, cool, I want that. Sweet. By the way, because he bought that, you get a discount on the bullets, right? If you go ahead and buy bullets, you can get them at usually this price, but they'll be this price, right? And what am I doing? I'm still making profit. I'm not discounting to losses, but I'm getting more dollar out of each lead. Cool. Hey, by the way, when you guys are done shooting, come see me. Awesome. How did you like it? Now I'm going for a membership. Was it so much fun? Did you enjoy it? How would you guys like to sign up? It was $50 or $30. It was $20 to shoot this time. If you go ahead and just pay $5 more, you can come unlimited times, right? And I'll have you on a subscription. Well, now I know it costs me no money. I've already paid for the range that I have $25 coming in. If I can get 1,000 of you, I've got $25,000 a month, right? And I'm doing, now that doesn't give you free ammo. It doesn't give you free targets. I'm still going to have upsells and revenue, but I have money coming in every single month that I can depend on. And that revenue system, that monthly revenue is something I've been chasing. The group is called Sales and Cashflow. I'm teaching people how to make a sale and increase cash flow. What if there was a vacation plan? Right? I like to travel. You like to travel. What if somebody was like, hey, if you pay $300 a month, I'll book you 2 trips a year. It'll be the best trips you ever had. But that way you don't have a $3,000 vacation bill. That way you don't have a $1,500 thing, but you can take 2 vacations a year because most family get 2 weeks and I'll book your trips. I'll do your itinerary. You tell me if you like the beach or the mountains. You tell me if you like the sun or the shade and if you're active or if you like to chill and relax. I will plan everything else outside of that, right? And so there's so many different ideas, so many different, and they're like, well, no, I don't want to do that. Well, cool, I'm with you. Most people don't. It is kind of scary. You don't know me, I don't know you. How about this? Let me do your first vacation, book your first vacation with me. If you like it, we'll rendezvous back to this and I'll give you this discount, but let me just do your first trip and let's see what you think, right? Worst case scenario, you took a vacation. Best case scenario, you've got 2 vacations every single year for the rest of your life and they're going to be awesome, right? So that's the pitch. You're trying to get that recurring revenue. And cleaning, she had deep cleans all the time. Somebody might say, hey, I just want a one-time clean. Absolutely. It's a deep clean. That's a spike in income, right? We might make 500 or 1,000 or 200 or 300. We don't know, but it's a spike in income. But how do you get more dollars out of that client? And so the pitch was like, hey, it was 500 this time, but it's only $150 when I come next time, if you'll go ahead and sign up for recurring. But now, how much value? I just added $1,800 a year to my W-2 or 1099 income for the rest of my life. As long as I can keep you happy, I've got $1,800 out of one client. If I can get 10 clients, I've got 18,000. If I can get 100 clients, I can get 180,000, right? Are you guys seeing how big of a deal it is to add customers? And so tying back to my email list here, I'm going to keep this email list and I'm going to keep targeting these people over and over and over again until they unsubscribe. And then I'm going to hit them from a different email, right? And I'm going to make sure that these guys can't get away. And so the purpose of that is I'm going to add dollars per lead. And if I can continue to do that and continue to add clients, I can get wealthy. I can retire my family. I can retire my church. I can do that. It's a big deal, right? I had a meeting last night. We were talking about how are we going to pay for this $40,000, right? And immediately I said, I'll come up with the money. Now I have like, I don't know, $678 in my checking account, maybe. if I didn't spend nothing today. But I'm like, I'll come up with the 40,000. We'll figure it out. I have different things we'll use as collateral. We'll do what we have to do. I'll find that out. If you can help me figure out how to get everybody on board is to keep it going, right? So we commit to these big goals, we chase them, we hunt them. I get excited about it. And I will, I'm not a betting man, but I believe with certainty that I'm going to come up with this $40,000. So you guys kind of have an idea as to what we're going to do here. I'll let you know the results as to what we do on these emails as to how they do. I got to resort them obviously and get these emails back into one list. I have seen some new members hop in. We've got Jessica and Amanda. Amanda did a call last week for you guys that are in the mortgage and real estate thing. I'll upload it into the live call. I made this for everybody. So you guys know I have access to change who can see this, but I made the live calls for everybody. You don't have to be any particular level to get there. We have some new things coming along in the community that I'm working on. We're live right now. I didn't even know it showed that. And I pinned this. You can hide this if this gets in the way. I don't know how to unhide that, but I'll figure that out. So don't do it unless you're ready. But one thing I want you guys to know, when we swap over, let me go back to, because I already have it on there, about page. When we do this October thing, this is going to be a big deal. I'm going to give $500, but I'm thinking about, I don't remember if you guys watched the first video we made. Like, I really want to give more. I'm trying to get this number to $5,000. The idea of this group is to really change some lives. But the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to get more people in at the little $9 a month or the yearly at 108. So if you guys have some people you know that you want in this group, I'd like you to work on them. I'd say, hey, look, commit. We're trying to build something here. We're actually growing a community and these people want to help us. But I want to open up some chats here. It looks like Natalie's in the group. I'm gonna ask her. Can she unmute? I don't know. Do do do.
I can unmute.
Woohoo! How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good, doing good. Long time no see. How was your trip up there? Figure out how to like
Fun and exhausting.
fun and exhausting. Yeah, I can. Oh, what I do? Hold on.
You guys turn it, please.
Bam. There we go. I'm back. All right, so fun and exhausting. How have you been? How is the travel agency? I'm fixing to swap over everybody that's paying attention here. Welcome to the live. Natalie is a travel agent. She is doing awesome in my opinion. I've seen your consistency on the posting. How crazy is that? How did you think you were going to be able to post every day? How do you feel about that? Like, do you ever feel like you're going to run out of ideas?
Well, so that's what I thought when we had our call. I was like, okay, I've never posted this consistently, but being creative like every day, I just came up with more ideas. And I
Yeah.
think you said on the call, like creativity breeds creativity. So
Yeah,
that's what
literally.
happened.
Yeah, it's exciting too. It's exciting. Now, have you had that? Now let's dive into the business side because I love helping people make money and I want you to help money if you're okay with it. Like, have you had anybody show any interest yet?
Not yet, but I feel like I have hesitated to like put any call to actions in my post just because I don't have like all of the back end set up yet. So I'm like, I don't want people to come in and I can't book travel yet.
That's right. No, I'm with you. No, I'm with you. And you're right on that. I forget about that back end. You told me about that. So is it going to be is it like a company hosted CRM? Or is it your own system? Is it like a privacy policy? Help me
So
understand. For anybody else that wants to do this too. By the way, Marcus is in this group. His wife is wanting to be a travel agent. So I'm going to try to get her under your wing and so that you can
yeah,
learn because I'm sure you're learning a lot. That'll be cool.
I'm learning a lot. Yeah. So the CRM, you can join, there's a lot of CRMs specifically for travel agents.
Yeah.
And so just since our call, I've just started doing research because I thought I was set on the CRM that's included with the company I'm under.
Yeah.
But it's not the best choice. So then
Okay.
I was like back to square one, figuring out which company.
Yeah.
And we do have a really good Facebook group.
Okay.
Everybody's so active in it. So I posted in there and asked, what are you using for a CRM?
Yeah.
And the 3 or 4 that most people use, the one I really like, it's called Turn,
Yeah.
T-E-R-N.
Yeah. Is it
It's like
travel agent only or what is it?
it's for travel agents, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Um, and through that, I can have like, because I was going to create a separate Google form, like an
Yeah.
intake.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
keep everything though through the CRM.
Yeah.
And another thing I've been hung up on is I didn't realize I had to buy my terms and conditions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what do I do?
Help me understand. What do you mean by
You
buy
have
term?
to have that's like your legal document you need in place so that before anybody books travel with you, you want them to agree to your terms and conditions just to protect you. So
Yeah.
you know, like anytime you go to buy something and you check off that you've read the terms and conditions,
Yeah. Have
you
anybody
click
read
on,
them? Have you read them?
nobody reads them. But yeah,
Yeah.
I need to have them. And
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess technically I could do without it, but I don't want to fool with that. I just want to be protected legally.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to the group and I'm like, well, what do you guys do for your terms and conditions?
Yeah.
Um, and so a lot of people recommended this one lawyer,
Yeah.
and then a lot of other people recommended this site called Travel Industry Solutions,
Yeah.
where you can get all sorts of forms
Yeah.
and they have different plans that you can purchase. And
Yeah.
then somebody said, well, if you do a demo with them, you could get a discount. So I
Yeah.
did a demo last week because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what my discount
Down
is.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, because I had heard that if I go through the lawyer, he charges $750 just
Yeah.
for the terms
Terms
and
and conditions. Yeah.
if you go through this other company,
Yeah.
depending on what plan, I get 25% off because I did the
Mhm.
demo.
Yeah.
Um, so I just need to move forward now. I'm like, okay, I've done the research. I need to get
Yeah.
the terms and conditions because then I can plug that into my CRM because I did a free trial for
Yeah.
like 3 different CRMs to
To see what
see.
you liked. Yeah.
Yeah. And the turn was my favorite. And so
Right.
you can integrate your terms and conditions in there. And then when I did the demo, what I really liked is that they update it throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
And they will, if you have it integrated into like your website or your CRM, it'll automatically update for you,
Nice.
which is nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like since we talked, I thought I would have been able to move certain things along faster, but
Yeah.
like, certain things just take time to figure
Fine.
out like
Yeah.
the best choice to make.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I get that totally. So once you have the terms, you're going with probably the term CRM.
Yeah.
Then what's next?
Then I guess in my CRM, I need to figure out like what intake form, like creating an intake form.
Okay.
Um, there's other trainings that I want to do, like if I'm going to offer a specific travel insurance to
Yeah.
clients,
Yeah.
have different trainings for that. There's so many like training options, so I'm trying not to get like too overwhelmed with that. But
Yeah.
that's one thing I want to figure out is the travel insurance. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
educated before I offer it to a client.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I get that.
Um, so yeah, still learning. But then as I post more, because I am being really consistent and my engagement
Yes.
has been pretty good,
Yes.
then I can start doing more call to actions and
Yes.
more
Yeah.
added to like my link tree, um, and just try to get more people in.
There is a website. What is the hold on, I'm looking up on my phone real quick. There is something called there's something called mini chat. ManyChat. Have you
That
heard of it?
sounds really familiar.
So mini chat, what it does is the auto DMer for anybody that comments on your social media.
Okay.
What if, and you don't really need mini chat, you can do it manually, and just ask. Like, what if, or you can set up to anybody who likes your post
Mm-hmm.
because you be posting every day and you're, like you said, you're going to get engagement, to where it auto DMs them. and say, hey, seen you liked our post. In the future, we're gonna have like super ridiculously discounted travel vacations. If you want me to, I can send them to you when we get them. Like I can put you on the list. All I need is your email. And
Mhm.
then you can like go ahead and collect names and emails if you wanted to. I don't and I don't know the like that. Then you would have at least a bunch of leads once you have everything set up. You can set up like I just stole all of these churches' emails, which is public information. That's not stealing for legality. But then you have a bunch of leads you can blast and just see what works. And like, and the cool thing about it is you didn't pay for them, so it doesn't matter if they don't work; they're kind of free. But yeah, and that is intimidating. The travel insurance. What about as a travel agent? What don't they offer that through like cruises and stuff? Can't you do like referrals through like cruises too?
Um, I think a lot of like our suppliers offer it, but from what I've heard, it's best to use an outside travel insurance
The
company.
cruises isn't that good. I've
That's
never
what
been
I've
on
heard.
one. Yeah,
That's what I've heard. I haven't done enough research on my own to say
yeah.
yes now, but just what I've read in the group in different threads, a lot of people say just go through a different travel insurance company.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've seen you posting every day, and I have seen some of the view counts, stuff like that pick up. So I was like, you could really build a brand here. Like some of these people, that's all they do is they post different trips every single day. And you guys have actually traveled, you and your family. So you got actually clips of y'all traveling, which is cool. It makes it more real, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, just the consistency. I remember when Olivia was posting a lot on Tidy Up, like she would get likes and comments and shares for cleaning. And I'm like, that's the personal opinion, the least interesting subject in the world. But once you find your people, like you find your people, like she did a YouTube a couple days ago about cleaning up the laundry room, and somebody's like, "This is the best laundry room ever." You know what I mean? Like you find your people though, and you kind of like they vibe with you, and they become your customers later on.
Mhm.
But I would try that in the because I don't know if you. What do you think the time frame is on the terms?
I think within the next like week or two, I'm gonna buy the terms and then sign up for turn because I did like the 2 week trial, but I
Yeah.
wasn't ready to move forward and start paying yet until I had my terms and conditions.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Yeah, because you want to make sure you have
So
it. I get it.
yeah, so I think within like the next couple weeks, I need to just spend time getting it all set up.
Have you invited everybody to like your Facebook page, your business page yet?
I've done that 2 or 3 different times, and every time I've done it, I've had more people
Yeah,
like
I
it
don't think
or
Facebook
follow it.
shows it to everybody. So when you first invite everybody to like it, Facebook doesn't show it to everybody. I don't know why.
Yeah, I realized that because you had said like go back, I don't know, a couple days later or a week later. And so when I went back to invite people, yeah, there were so many that it didn't send it to, even though I clicked all.
Right. Yeah. I don't know Facebook's algorithm for that, and that's a big deal. And oh, something else I wanted to ask. Are y'all still planning on doing some sort of, because you were talking about one time doing like a coaching platform or something like that. What was your ideas on that? What are you guys going to do?
Um, I've been trying to get my husband to create one for like the last year
Yeah.
because his goal is to quit Flexi and just teach in his own business full time. He's a
Yeah.
firearms instructor. So his business has grown a lot. Every year it's grown more, but I'm like, you need to offer something online. It wouldn't
Does
be
he
too
have it on YouTube?
passive. No, not yet. And that's what we've talked about doing too, because he has so many good like instructional videos on Instagram already.
Oh,
And
upload
I'm
them
like,
to
you don't
YouTube.
even
Yeah.
need to recreate those. You can just
No,
download them, put them on YouTube.
literally. Yeah.
So
Upload them to YouTube and build a following there. That is good as
yeah.
gold. I'm going to start taking our weekly live calls, and I think I'm going to start uploading them to YouTube as well. Just because it's an hour, not everybody's going to watch it, but the people that watch it are going to be our people. And I'm
Yeah.
only trying to get people who are interested in growing and like helping their family and doing better, because it's like some people will come into the group and I've talked with a lot of those members. See, I can DM you guys. I don't know if y'all can DM everybody. I think you can, but which is a good sales strategy, by the way. But anyways, a lot of people here are intimidated to post like, I don't know if what I put is valuable. And that shell's going to break. I think a lot of people are scared of like, well, what if people think they can do it better, or if I'm doing it wrong, or people are scared to get chastised. So one thing like I appreciate from you is your engagement in the group. Simply why I added you into the Zoom. I was like, everybody focus on Natalie right now. But like that's a big deal. You and my wife, of course, but she's been a perfect boy. But like you guys are, I don't know, getting out of your comfort zone is a gift. And a lot of people don't have that gift. A lot of people are afraid to speak. A lot of people are scared to be like, as the last three people I've added, I'm like, yeah, I'll be in, but I'm scared to post anything in the community, which is why I'm giving $500 away for anybody that can post every day. I don't care if they say my day sucked every day. Like, so if it happens, it happens. I want to pay people to learn to get out and in front of customers and kind of break that shell. But how, so I'd be intrigued in that group. Let me know if he starts that firearms instruction group. I would be intrigued. I'll be a member. I like, that would be cool. If he decides to do it, that would be cool.
Well, so he's recorded a couple videos.
Mhm.
It's just he's so busy with work. And then I try not to like let that be an excuse, because I'm like,
Yeah.
you have time to go
Yeah.
record one video every day. And so like the other day when I brought that up, he did go, because we have a range in our backyard.
Cool.
In the
Nice.
back of our property. And so he went out there before he trained and he recorded a video, and he was like, it took me 5 minutes to
Yeah.
record it, because he wants so many videos in there, instructional videos, before actually launching. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, you just need to do it. I'm like, you don't need to have all the videos in there. I said, that's the whole point of starting the membership, is that people grow with you.
Yes. Yeah. I did literally, and he could do the same thing. I posted in the about page, hey, this is a beta group. I'm going to be building the community. It's cheap right now. The price will be going up later. Right now, if you click on there, the thing is $29 a month. Now you're not paying that. Nobody that's already joined that got in the beginning, they're not paying that. Now I did if you pay yearly, you can get it for $9 a month. It's $108. But my goal eventually is to get it to $99 a month. But I know I've got to get probably realistically 100 members in there before I can probably raise it to 99. Because out of 100, 10 will be really active. Like there'll be a top 10 really active, and then I've got to figure out a way to pay them money for the engagement. So long-term goal is to, same way you'll probably be helping, like it's probably end up being your job later on, like in his group and in all these groups, like an engagement. There's people in school that are making $10,000 a month, literally posting comments every day. Like that's what they get paid to do. And all they're doing is adding value to somebody else's, making their business more legit, if that makes sense. So it is a thing. And you could probably do the same thing for him, but like just making a post saying this is beta, it will be growing. Right now, the price is super cheap. If you want to go ahead and get in, this is the cheapest it's ever going to be. And I'll keep adding more content. This will lock you in. Your price won't go up, and you'll get to see it from the beginning and grow all the way up as we raise the prices and add more value. That would be super cool.
Well, because there's another guy in the shooting community who has a membership. And so Sean is a part of it. And that's been good for me, because I can just log in and I'm like, well, I want to see how somebody else is doing it in the industry. And so I'm starting to see more people in the shooting community start memberships. And I'm like, you have got to get in on this. Like,
yes, in the beginning.
Be one of the people that's like pioneering it in your industry, because there's not a lot. And I'm like, it's such a cool way to make extra money.
And recurring
he
money.
doesn't have to travel. Like this weekend, he's going to Fort Lauderdale to teach a 2-day class.
That's
But
cool.
that doesn't give him like a weekend off. And I'm like, if you had a successful membership though, to like supplement, you wouldn't have to teach as much and travel as much, because that gets exhausting too.
Yeah, it sounds like he likes it though. Which is cool.
It.
Yeah, that's cool. That matters. That matters.
I'm like, he's like one of the only people I know who have found like that one thing that like you're passionate about. Because I have so many things. I'm all over the place. But like this one thing, and he's so good at it. So I'm like trying to push him to just, keep doing more with the company so that he can quit Plutzy.
That's cool though that he's pushing. That is cool. He needs, and believe it, take it from a guy. Guys need that push. We need that push. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be half of where I'm probably at right now if it had not been for her
Yeah.
stressing me out, telling me I need to get this done or whatever. She's being humble, but she has been helpful. He really has. Like, and I guess it helps having family too, because you come home and you look at what you're doing it for, and that kind of helps. But I sorry to go so far down the rabbit weed. So you do the terms and conditions, but and I hate to push you so hard, but at the same time, like I believe in what you're doing. I would try to go ahead and build an email list.
Yeah. Okay. So I created an account on Substack.
Do you have all your old real estate leads?
I have some.
Take them too.
Yeah.
They already know you.
Yeah. Well, and so 2 years ago, so when I got my real estate license a couple
Mhm.
years ago, I started an email list in MailChimp,
Mhm.
and I think I have 100 subscribers there, but it didn't go far. So like I
Yeah.
got the subscribers like really fast,
Yeah.
but then I just didn't keep up with that email list.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's right.
but they're in there.
Yeah. Get them all. They're free. I've got
Yeah.
her old customers. I've got customers I downloaded for her business. I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna put them in the sales. Like I'm gonna blast they're
Okay.
free.
I guess
Yeah.
like in my head though, I'm like, I don't want to be pushy in email.
How
But
many
then I'm like,
emails
I
do
guess
you
if
get
you
a
don't like
day?
it, you could just unsubscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. How many emails do you get a day? Right?
Yeah, so
Like,
many.
and you probably don't even recognize necessarily everybody that emails you. It's okay.
Yeah.
But if the subject is good, you know what I mean? Like if it's catchy,
Yeah.
and you can click on it, and then once they click on it, it's engaging enough. Like
Yeah.
it's got to be good enough, but also not so good that they don't think it's real.
Yeah. Well, so my idea behind my email list, I thought of a name for it, and it's called Tidbits.
Yeah.
So the little things that make life grand.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But like I've just hesitated to put it out there. I've
Mhm.
created like my first post, but at the same time that I'm like, well, it's not like directly for travel,
Yeah.
but it's more of just an easy way to give people like bite-sized, information to read to like keep you on your own path.
That's
And
right. Yeah.
and somehow funnel that with travel, or if I started my own membership, and then you own your list.
That's right. Yeah. They're yours.
Yeah.
No, that's it. In fact, when I started this group, the guy recommended, he said, do free first and then go to paid.
Mhm.
Now I'm in business. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm going
Not
paid
doing
first
that.
every time. Like, cause I don't need the money. Like cause you have to weed through a lot of the free to get to the paid that you want. You know what I mean? So it's like, and like, we're not, I don't want to like disrespect money, but like this isn't going to change our lives. We just want to be around people who want to grow too. Like it's more about the community for us than the money at the end of the day. And
Mhm.
it's the principle of us practicing what we preach. It's kind of why we charge and do the way we do. Like that, but that email list, like once you could do that and be like, hey, tidbits on your own life, and if life is kind of hard and you need a vacation, these are the places I recommend. This is what you can get them for right now. And you can just have that at the
Yeah,
bottom
like
say,
you could sprinkle that in.
yeah, yeah, it doesn't have to be like yeah, literally. That would be cool. But take all your old contacts, find your real estate leads,
Mhm.
call if you've got realtor friends and say, hey, like I am less what's the word? It's like politically correct, but not I don't know what to call it. My terms and conditions might have come off of Chat GPT. So let's keep that in context, right?
So I
So
tried that.
yeah,
Looked up my terms and I tried to get Chat GPT to give me my terms and conditions.
yeah.
But I was like, once I read them over still, I was like, I still don't know if this covers me enough.
No, I get it.
And that was my issue there. But I did
Well,
try.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I was speaking that metaphorically, but
Okay.
like I might call my realtor friends and be like, hey, I'm starting this new vacation thing. I'm willing to keep you, like, I'll make sure you're a referral as a realtor.
Mhm.
But I want to know, is there any way that you can help me get a client list to do travel agents and I can get a kickback to all of your customers? Like, and I would be asking for their names and emails. because these are my friends, but I'm leveraging my friends. So like you start a tidbits email, I might call you in 3 years, be like, hey, Natalie, I saw you're up to, 300 or 3,000 or 300,000 subscribers. Cool. Here's a referral link for you. Would you mind putting this group in there at the bottom? And if anybody is like interested in doing something on the business, sales, entrepreneur, real estate side, you'll get paid every time somebody buys. But I can find people who've already gathered my people. So same thing with realtors. Hey, this is a program we have to all of your clients, or I found a cruise for $100 or $300 or whatever.
Yeah.
If you want a gift to give to your client on a big sale, why don't you buy this? Do you have anything under contract? Like find somebody who's posted under contract. Hey, if you haven't already found a client gift, we have this package. You can buy them as a vacation for this deal. Right?
Good idea.
You know what the realtor's going to make in your head, kind of. You know what the broker's going to make. You got a general idea and say, hey, look, you're fixing to make 16 grand. If you need like a client, like if you need a client gift that you think is going to be super cool, this is usually $987. Make up a price. But right now it's $347. If you do both, I'll do it for $500. And it'll help me. It'll make you look like the rock star realtor, you know, the best realtor in the world. But it's going to be something different than the cut that everybody else gets. And it's going to stick like in your, you know what I mean? So you're selling their customers. They paid for that customer. They closed the deal. That customer gave them money and you're like, yeah, but give me some too. And you got it for free. And you don't sound like a bad person because you're really bringing a solution to the problem. So like, I don't know. I get excited. Like, I like the prospecting. I like the free leads. As you can tell, the less you got to pay for, the better. I burned $1,000 with Google in the last couple of weeks and made zero. I had the opportunity to make some money, but somebody clicked they're like, hey, this is a remodel for flooring. And then when I called them, they're like, yeah, I just need a little bit of backsplash done. I'm like, you got billed for $70. I'm not doing that. Like, I just one of those things. But anyways, we're so excited you're back. Like, I think it's going to be cool. I can't wait to support you. Did you see the new cash flow shoes?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was the guy in the group. Yeah, if you ever need a guy who makes custom shoes, Caleb Smith. Those were hand painted from Spain. I think he charged me more than he charges most people. But that's cool. No big deal. When he sees this, he tickle if he ain't watching. I don't know. But I hate to cut you short, but we got to roll. We got to get ready for church. But we seriously are happy you're back. Let us know how we can help. When you get your CRM things, I'll send you a contact list full of emails if you want to, because I'll be building them up. You don't have to know the people. They don't have to know you. I buy things on Facebook all the time. I don't know them. They don't know me. I just saw it. It looked good and I bought it.
That's true.
So keep that in mind.
Like, real quick, when you were like searching on Google, pastor at, that's what in my head I was like, what would I search?
Okay. So I'm a travel agent, right? Let me see here. Let me just pretend in my life that everything is different. And I am now a travel agent and I need to find $200 million by the end of the year. So if I can't find $200 million, I lose everything I got. Oh, here's Google. All right. So I'm going to type in mom@gmail.com.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, who would I target?
Realtor@gmail.com. I'm going to try to find every realtor I can if I wanted to, and I'm going to not necessarily do cities, but if I need to do cities, I could. I'm going to type in coach@gmail.com. Right? And so people that take care of their health typically travel.
Yeah.
Right? People, they're like, oh, I want to live my best life. And they take care of their health. They typically travel. I might type in fitness@gmail.com. And then I might swap gmail.com. I might put yahoo.com, icloud.com. I'll type the same phrase in over and over and over again. And I might go to list of real estate agents, Glenn County email. Right?
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
So all I'm doing is
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, all I'm doing is building a list. I can type in @gmail.com and see what pops up. I don't know, or I might type in, let's say I'm looking for a Natalie. Right? They're everywhere. So I'm just going to copy everything I can come up with. And I'm going to build a list.
Yeah.
They don't know me. I don't know them. We don't have to know each other.
Mhm.
All we're doing is we're finding out, like I'm just building a list to keep blasting and blasting and blasting. And then I'm going to find people who are also travel agents, and I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to copy. Like if I can see they're doing something that's successful, I'm going to copy what works. And I also may do, when you do the shooting instructor thing, I don't know what system you guys are doing that of, but everybody who joins Sales and Cashflow, I have access to your email, and you guys, you'll get spam from me eventually. I haven't figured out what I'm going to spam you with, but I have your names and your emails. Something's going to happen. I'm going to spam you guys, right? So that's the purpose of it. And my ultimate goal is to get everybody to swap to lifetime and to double the group by giving a membership away for free. Like that's my ultimate goal. And you guys are going to get that in your email. I will spam it.
Mhm.
But so let's say if you needed to find 1,000 people, you can buy a list. Depending on your level of commitment, how in a hurry you are. But if you weren't, you can do free and do like we talked about on Instagram with the mini chat. Hey, you liked my post, make something super engaging. You liked my post. I want to, or let's say you have a deal on the Grand Canyons. I might YouTube Grand Canyons. And under the comments, everybody that's commented, be like, hey, if you'd be interested in going, we got a deal on that this month. You know, share your link. And I'm spamming the comments. It's helping the YouTuber, right? They're getting a boost in the algorithm. You have cold leads that don't know you and say, hey, look, if you're not interested in this package, or if you're afraid of the legitimacy of this comment, you can check out my Instagram at this page.
Yeah.
Now you got people clicking your page, which is boosting your algorithm, right? So we're just finding cold leads, free leads, everything. You don't have to spend any money. It's just a little bit of time at that rate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I won't take
Yeah.
up time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, any questions you got, let us know. Anything that doesn't work, they say, hey, this totally failed, post it in the group. But anything that does work, make sure you post it too, because other people, like, I'm going to get him to comment tonight. Wesley said he was going to comment his. I think he got scared. People are intimidated to be judged. I'm trying to break that shell. So help me break that shell, please.
Okay,
And I'm going to build you a referral link before this year is over. I promise.
I know, because I've been trying to get a couple people to join and they haven't. And I'm like, get in there, because it would help them hold themselves accountable.
Yeah, literally. Well, that's the thing. They're intimidated. I got Amanda in. I want to get Beth, the accountant, in too. So we got lawyers in the group now. We have accountants. Or no, we don't have an accountant. We're missing Beth. We have lawyers, contractors. We have travel agents. We have realtors. We have
Clothing.
clothing. Yep. We have leather makers. We have cleaning companies. We have so many different kind of businesses. We're YouTubers. We have dog sitters. So 2 people in this group, Scotty, if you look at Scotty's, he's on the about page, that recording, he made $10,000 letting people keep their dogs at his house in 1 month. Yeah, I'm not doing it, but he did it in 1 month. They made $10,000 saying, hey, if you need a place to keep your dog, we'll do it for $40 a night, or $50 or $60 for 2 dogs, something like that. And he had like 15 dogs at one time. You know what I mean? So it's like, but there's so many different ways to make money in business. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
That's
I'm
awesome.
not doing it. I'll find different ways. But anyways, thank you so much again. Let me know how we can help, and anything you think. What do you think we could do to make this group better? Our turn to ask some feedback.
I don't know. I like all the like the weekly live calls. I like what you post, and that it's like easy to digest. It's not too long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's a good variety in there. I don't know what else I would add.
Should I add more categories?
I don't know. Like what categories?
I don't know. But right now we got business, we got real estate, we got general discussion, we got marriage.
I guess it depends on like if you'd want your membership to be about more than it is.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
But I like the direction it's in now.
Yeah, I do too. I like where we're at, and I'm not really like I said earlier, like I don't want everybody, if that makes sense. I want a specific breed of people who are like let's figure this out. Let's grow.
Yeah.
And let's share what
Live
works.
calls too that you do with like the group members. I think that's cool too. Because
Yeah.
when you like reached out to me, I thought that's really cool. It just shows that you actually care about the group.
Yeah, I seriously do. I seriously do. It does matter to me a lot that you guys get rich. Like I care about that. I want you guys to do well. I want your families to do well. I want your marriages to do well. I want your business. I want your health. I want everything to do good. And I'm gonna try. Once I get to 50 people, because most people, like I already know my closing ratio won't be 100% realistically, because people are people. Once I get to 50 people, I'm going to do like an in-person conference where we'll have different speaking, and I'll probably pay speakers, but I'll also pay some of our members to speak. I want to try to build a real community. And then let's say we get to 100 members, and let's see, that's $900 a month. So we get to 100 members, I can afford to do, let's say we do retreats. Our travel agents booked a retreat, I'll buy it through you. And then we have like, I don't know, you get to know each other on a deeper level. Like families actually grow and we become real connections, if that makes sense, on a deeper level. I think like I've got this vision of it in my head. I just got to spam a whole bunch of people off of Google that I stole their emails from. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Well, we should talk more. I've thought about retreats, like summer camps for adults, like
Yes.
that. My mind's always going. So
Yes. Well, I need a break. That'll be awesome. That'd be cool. Yeah. So anyways, anything you see, let me know. We're always looking for feedback. You guys that see this video, when you comment, it'll comment to Loom. Nobody will see these comments, I don't believe, but I'll upload it in the school and you can comment if you guys have any questions. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you, Natalie. Sorry to like bring you in without asking, but you know, this is Natalie, guys.
okay with it.
All right. Well, peace out, y'all. Let's go. Let's grow. We'll see you on the next episode of Sales and Cashflow.
Bye.
Bye.